viewers, and welcome back to another episode here today on ESGNet. As we're back here for MLB 17 The Show, and this is the Kansas City Royals franchise, and this is the Royal Court Insiders. We take a quick look here at one of these series here down here in AA, as we're going to be focusing on today's episode here with the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. The Naturals, of course, are in the Texas League, and they're in the Northern Division. And you take a look there, you see they're 11 and a half games back of the Cardinals as they're finishing up the first half of the season. And there you see we're on a 4-game winning streak here. We're trying to see if we can try to get this snowball to a 5-game winning streak. And today we are going to see, actually this is going to be a set of games that we're going to see here. Games 1 and 3 will be an episode like we're doing right now. Like this is episode game 1 of this series here, and then the episode or the next, or I think games 2 and 4 will just be raw footage of gameplay there. So we're just gonna just kind of let you guys know who these players are and what they're doing down there in the minor leagues. We showed some minor league action there of AAA just not too long ago here on the channel, and we'll continue showing that here through, especially when we get to MLB 18, which we'll be doing that here very soon. So we're already going to get into action here as we'll take a look here. We got Art Cologne, one of our young guys here, prospect that wants to try to get into try to get in this our ball club here. And he is, his potential is kind of not a really high ceiling, but we're going to try to see what he can do here. He has some pretty good potential. He got some pretty good pitches now for him, as this season right now he is 0 for 4, and he is looking for his first win. He has an ERA right now of 3.72, and we'll see what Cologne can do in this one. So we'll see. He has a pretty successful first inning there. As we wrap up this one, no score there. So now we go to the bottom half here. We'll see now the Travelers, of course, of Arkansas. They are the AA affiliate, I believe, of the Seattle Mariners. And right now they're in second place in the division. And they are currently on a 4-game losing streak. And, of course, they would like to try to snap our winning streak that we're currently right now in. Naturals right now 31 and 37 for the season. And, of course, with a series win here, we can try to elevate our record and try to get above 500 if we can try to get at least 3 out of 4 of this series. So that's where our goal is here, as Bentes now will come up to bat there. No home runs, 15 RBIs for him. And another prospect here that has a pretty decent future here for in this organization. As that one gets flied there to the shortstop, and it makes a nice stop there, and a great catch. So we'll see here what he can do now. Next up to bat, as there's there's one runner on board with 1 out, and there's a 1-0 count. This one's gonna get flied out there to center field, and a nice hustle there from Monte, as he makes a nice catch. So that one is going to be the second out of the inning. Now Hernandez will be up next. And of course, this is AAA action, or excuse me, AA action. So there's going to be a lot of errors and not much, high pace scoring like you would see I guess in some ways you probably would have that. But for the most part here, it's AA. These are guys that are either fresh out of high school or fresh out of college and getting that really first major league experience that we have. So, and of course, the guys that we recently just drafted in the first year player draft will be, of course, showing up here. I think towards the end of this month, and they'll be report down here. Either here or they're in Omaha, depending on their skill level. So we'll probably see a lot of those guys that we just recently signed here in AA. But there you see a fly ball out there to left or right field. Nice catch, and that's going to keep the runner there at first base. So so far, these first couple frames here have been pretty quiet. Got a couple of runners here on board here and there. But so far here, Cologne here, he's got one on there, and now he's trying to see if he can get picked up. But there you see the ball gets dropped, but the shortstop will make that up and rifle one over to first base, as that's going to wrap up the inning. So now we go to the third inning here. Go to the bottom of the third, and there you see 2 out, nobody on, and we're just trying to get a rally going here as we're facing one of our rivals, as that one's going to get hit high and deep out there to center field. This one's going to go back, going to drop there into the warning track, but it's going to hop over the fence, and that is going to be a ground rule double as he's on board here. So, you know, I don't know between any of the players there here in the double A's, but, you know, this is the reason why we're trying to, you know, get some exposure. At least I'm trying to get some exposure here of some of those players. And like I said, we got some players here that could get called up here if they start going on the right track here. We got a couple players that have been heating up here in this 4-game winning streak that we're currently on. So if things go right here and they play well here towards the end of the month and going to the month of July, because the All-Star break is coming up here pretty soon here in Double-A, you know, we could make some moves here. There are a couple players I am looking at possibly signing. There are a couple of, I think we have about another 2 or 3 more positions left when it comes to into the here in Double-A. So I'm thinking about there's a couple players that are young enough that we may sign here that have some, it looks like they have some pretty good potential. They have like a B potential. So we're going to try to sign maybe a couple of those players. Mainly they're going to be, oh, as he overruns that ball there. Not a good play there for their center fielder, as he gives chance there to get that out there, but just now we're going to have to deal with Dave Williams now to bat next. So try to get this final out here in the top of the 4th. Still no score, as we'll see Colon here. Well, he gives up another base hit. That's going to put a runner on board, and now have 2 runners on the pond. So we'll see with a 1-0 count here. This is going to be a fly out to right field, and the right fielder makes a catch, and that's going to end the inning. But going back to what I was saying there, we're going to try to get some players here signed down here in the minor leagues. Both in Double-A. I've seen a couple players I'm kind of interested in getting. I think here in the minor league, or I should say in the Double-A, there's a infielder and I believe a starting pitcher that I kind of want to look at. As we see a ball getting drilled out there to right field. That is going to be a home run there, as the Naturals finally get on the board here, and they take a 1-run lead, as that is going to be home run number 5 for this gentleman, as I believe it's, Cutterberth. Nice job there, as he hits his 5th home run of the season, and he's going to help us out getting that lead here. So now, of course, it's going to be really important because we have a pretty, not a really reliable bullpen to be honest here. So we're going to have to really make sure we keep Colon out there as much as possible. You know, try to have him eat many innings as we can. But Colon, he's pretty much a standard 5-inning kind of guy. He hasn't got his stand him up that much there to help, try to push him over to 6 innings. So if we're going to keep him out here any longer than 5, we've got to have some really solid defense here. And he's got to rely on those defensive there, his infield there to help him out. So Cox will be up in the bat here next. 0-1 count. And this one's going to hit right past the third baseman for a base hit. But going back to what I was saying about signing some players, we got there's a pitcher and an infielder that I'm looking at right now. And then also in the Double-A, in Triple-A, there's I believe another pitcher and an outfielder that we're looking at currently. So we could see those 4 signings here. Kind of debating on if I'm going to sign them or not. And cause I think we have 4 more spots left. And I'm going to try to leave those 2 spots, or those 4 spots in those 2, both in the sign 2 players in the Double-A, and of course sign 2 players in AAA. As we'll see a hot shot there to the third base or to the second baseman, and a nice turnaround for 2 as the runner gets caught there, and that's a nice double play. And I always honestly say that kind of double play does not happen to me that often. But we'll go on now to the bottom of the 5th, and we'll see if the Naturals can try to put some more runs on the board. That is going to go down third base line. That should be good enough for a double, and that will be good enough for a double, getting them a runner in scoring position, and now try to extend this lead. So Jim Best 0 for 1. He's one of our young players that we signed, I believe, last season, and so far his stock is starting to go up in here against for the Naturals here. As a lot we've been getting some pretty good emails here late, trying to they've been kind of boasting about him, and he's been having a pretty good successful month so far here, and if he keeps it up here, probably sometime in August he could make a call up to AAA, but it just all depends on what he can continue doing what he's doing right now. As you see there, he gets a nice hit and of course drives in a run. So let's go now to the top of the 9th here, and of course we're trying to see if we can shut this down here. Of course we have a 2-run lead, and no run is ever safe in Major League Baseball, or really any sport. So Danny will come in here. 26 games he's been in so far here, 21 saves, and we'll see if he can shut this one down and try to pick up another save. 0-2 count, and the pitch here, this one's going to be down to the first baseman, and the first baseman of course makes a nice routine play there. Nice hustle there, as I believe that is Mike Durham there who made the play. So a nice hustle there from Durham. Now Zach Cox now up to bat there. We've seen him earlier, single back in the 4th. See now 1 and 3 for the day, and we'll see if we can at least try to get Cox to either ground out or if we can strike him out. And that one's going to hit out there to shallow center field. That's going to be a base hit, and the Travelers now have a runner on board as they're trying to keep this inning alive. So Williams now up next here, 2 for 3, 2 singles. And, of course, they're going to try to knock the lead runner over. 2-2 count with 1 on. And we'll see there, that's going to be a fly ball out to a shallow right field here. Try to hustle this one down there, and we do so. And that keeps the runner at first base. And so now we're just, should be an out away now here from wrapping this one up. So Francisco Martinez will be up next here. Last chance now for the Travelers to stay alive here and keep the ball game going for them, as they have 1 runner on board and 2 out. And we'll see Martinez here pops this one out to right or left field there, and the left fielder, I don't know what he was doing, but he loses track of it. Maybe he lost in the lights there, but the runner will come in to score, and that's going to be a double. Of course, that's going to be, or actually it's going to be error scored as a, there's going to be a single scored as an error. And so we got a runner on board there. Now the runner here will come in to score. And oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's a blown save now here because of our left fielder. And that's now put us now all squared up now 2-all. 0-2 count, 2 out. And there you see a chopper here trying to see if we can get this final out in the inning here. That one gets thrown there to first base. A little off there. But that one's going to get the final out there, and now we go to the bottom half of the 9th. So now, Chad Dunn is going to come out here. He's going to try to get a save here, and of course, get his ball club, of course, stay in this game here and keep the game where it's at and force into extra innings. So now we'll see what we can do now with Buster Robinson. Robinson that comes in. He's going to hit this one over to right field. This one is going to be, of course, just a routine play there for the right fielder who makes the catch. So next at bat now for the Naturals, as they'll try to see if they can get an inning rally going here and try to get at least 1 run across the plate if they can try to, of course, that will get them the win. So 1 runner on board with 1 out, 2-2 game, and there you see a hit there, another base hit for the Naturals. So the Naturals are starting to put a hit spree now for themselves as Mike Durham now comes up the bat here. 1 for 3. He doubled back into 6. So now he's trying to get on board here with 1 on. Or excuse me, 2 on and 1 out. And that's going to be a base hit there for him. Of course, they're going to hold everybody up, and there's going to be bases loaded. So now the Naturals, all they have to do now is try to get a base hit. This is going to be Jim Best coming up the bat here. A big at bat here for him. 2-0 count. Jim Best going to hit this one here high and deep out there to right field. This one's going to drop down, and that's going to score a run. And that is going to be the ball game. Jim Best gets the win and helps out his ball club here today as the Naturals pick up the win. And that is going to be a nice victory there for the Naturals as they are again able to get the victory. And a nice job there from him as Jim Best and the Naturals win this one here. 3-2 is your final score. Nice hit there, and that's what he needs to have right now if he wants to get called up to AAA before this end of this season there. As the Naturals get the victory here in the bottom frame there on that nice hit there. Find that one there. Of course, you know, fly ball would have scored a run regardless, but nonetheless, they get the victory, and they'll take game 1 of this series here today. So that is game 1 of this 4-game series against the Travelers. You'll see game 2 coming up here in about another day or two. And of course, that one will be in full length here in that one. So Arthur Colon will not get the win that he needs, so he'll still be winless here as we got that blown save there from Danny, or I should say really from the left fielder there. Not doing a good job fielding in either one of those situations there. And so, yeah, that is something we're going to have to look at. Maybe bring in a different left fielder there. Or trying to bring in somebody different and maybe have to move guys around in the outfield out there. But nonetheless, their Naturals win this one at 3-2 is your final score. Player of the game there, Cutterberth. There you see he gets the player of the game honors there. And we'll see how things go for game number 2. So nice victory there, 3-2 victory. Naturals win. And we'll see what's going to happen in game number 2 coming up here in about a day or two here on the channel. So with that being said, we'll try to see if we can try to keep this winning streak going here. Like I said, we're currently on a 5-game winning streak here, trying to see if we can make it now 6 coming up in the next episode. And like I said, we'll see all games here, but the next time you'll hear my voice will be in game 3 here on the channel. And stay tuned for that here on ESGNet. If you guys enjoyed today's episode and want to see more minor league action, let me know down below in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification to be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Check us out here on ESGNet. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. And the links are down below in the description. Also, check us out on Patreon, as we do have a Patreon page. Be a member, part of that. You guys get to see these episodes and any episodes really here on the channel up early, and so you get a head start of everybody else just a couple days sooner before they are launched here on the channel. So again, guys, thank you for watching, and as always, keep yourselves healthy and stay tuned for more minor league baseball here on the Kansas City Royals franchise. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I'll see you guys next time.